Well, hello everyone. We are broadcasting from the Thrive Communities event here in the city of Ryde. Very excited to be welcoming a couple of people who have got a stand, are very passionate about the Thrive Communities event. I've got Days for Girls. I've got Janelle and Fay. Welcome to Small Biz Matters podcasts.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about the stand, why you think it's so important that you're part of a community and I guess part of a community event like this one. Janelle?
Days for Girls is an international charity which raises awareness of the lack of educational opportunities for girls in third world countries and disadvantaged communities all over the world. And what we do, and we also do something about it, so we make reusable sanitary products for girls so they can continue their education.
Fantastic, because I can imagine that could be quite a barrier to education in third world countries.
It is a significant barrier. The statistics show that boys and girls' participation in education across the world is about equal up until about the age of 12, and after that girls' participation rate drops right off, and part of that is because they have no sanitary protection to go to school. So we're working within our local community for other communities. We run workshops where anybody is invited to come along and help produce these kits. You don't need to be able to sew.
I was going to say, do you need to sew? Because I can't even sew a button.
No, there are many jobs.
Gluing. I can do hot gluing.
Well, we don't do any hot gluing, but there are actually very few of the parts of the process involve machine sewing, and it's only straight sewing anyway. So we train people if they're interested in learning, but there are all sorts of tracing around a template, cutting things out, putting pins in, those sort of tasks. And we've found that within our own community there's a real interest in women and men who are looking for something to do to give back to their communities. So we're here at this event to showcase what we do, and not even necessarily to fundraise, although we do our fundraising for our materials, but to get some more volunteers to come and help us in this activity.
And Faye, tell me about your role. How are you involved with the charity? What is it that you do, and why did you get involved in the first place?
Well, I'm passionate about education. I used to be a teacher, and I just believe that education is the way to go for girls. And that's actually taken me to places overseas. A couple of years ago, I went to Cambodia and taught a group of women to make the kits so that they could actually make them in country. And so the fundraising was done here in Australia by the Rotary Club of Ryde, and then we had a team of sewers who went to teach women how to sew. And earlier this year I went to Fiji to teach a group of women how to sew so that they can become an enterprise to make the kits for people in their country.
So really, you're empowering small business over there as well as doing really some good work over here as well.
Yes.
Fantastic. And Janelle, tell me about why you've decided to come along to Thrive Communities. Why do you think this is a great event for you to maybe gather volunteers or gain awareness?
It's an opportunity to reach out to members of our own community, as I said, who might be looking for an activity to be involved, which is a great... So our workshops are a great social activity for people who are interested in coming along to meet a wide and diverse range of people who are also interested in this project. It's a non-political, non-religious, anything that's very inclusional.
Yes, inclusional. You are inclusional. Yes.
We gather and we chat as we work for someone else. We also do a number of workshops in schools in this area and Greater Sydney, where we work with the students to produce on component parts of this project, and they contribute to that as well. And later in the year we have one of our school groups, they're doing their regular Habitat for Humanity trip to Cambodia, and they are taking kits with them.
Fantastic.
And be part of the distribution.
Well, it's wonderful. I really admire the work that you do. I'm sure there's literally thousands of hours of volunteering that goes into it. So well done. Thank you so much for supporting another community as well as our own and giving people purpose here and doing some great volunteer work. Thank you to Janelle and Faye. This is Small Biz Matters from the Thrive Communities event, and we'll be back with another guest after this.